So everybody, please, I will give you the cue to speak when we're ready for you. So today's 1 million by 1 million strategy for entrepreneurs. This is Roundtable. Our mission is to help 1 million entrepreneurs reach $1 million and beyond in annual revenue, $1 billion in global GDP, and 10 million jobs. So it is a rather ambitious mission, as you can imagine. And it's our 195th roundtable. So we've been doing this for, I believe, helped a few people there. Actually, we've had over 17,000 people attend these sessions, and thousands of entrepreneurs have been using the forum to get some level of assistance. We are going to get a recording on YouTube. If you're tweeting the show, please use hashtag 1M1M, and Twitter handles are at 1M by 1M and at Sramana. YouTube channel where you'll find all the recordings, not only of this one but all the previous ones, is 1M Roundtables. You'll have the goodies there too, so check out the channel. After we are done with the slide presentations, we're going to have a couple of slide presentations, and then we'll open up the line and we can talk to any of you. So just let us know in public chat that you're calling in. Put your computer on mute. The dial-in number is 650-479-3208. Access code is 668-424-743. And keep your muted, and I will ask for you when we are ready to take call. Okay, let's start with Chen Osipov, tracksign.com.
Hi, Sramana.
Hi.
My name is Michael, and I'm a Feedback Sign. I'm one of the co-founders. We started this company about a year ago in Israel, and then we started to do what we're doing. So it's because that listening to customer is for success of free business, and allowing companies to do just that with resources without no overhead. So you can become a true-oriented company without spending a lot of money and time. So whether you are a large chain or a smaller coffee shop, you can achieve that in a very efficient way and just use a visit slogan. Next, press. Oh, how? No. Yes, thanks.
Okay.
So that we provide a convenient channel for communication between companies and their customers, and we have the benefits of the interaction for both parties, both the service provider and the mechanism is quite simple. Get analyze data and actual value from their response according to your policy, and this is done automatically with a lot of advanced tools, such as sharing positive response on Facebook and TripAdvisor, auto replies to negative feedback, correlates to customer statistics, and negative reviews to become public before you can deal with the issue. What I think is very important to make it sustainable over time. Each party has to real value for this interaction. So, on the other hand, we have and people just looking for good services. They want to be heard and the problems to acknowledged by the person in charge. And they want the experience with others. And we provide to do this way. Also providing a reward program for a various customer, like a coupon discount reward program, and such as sharing positive feedbacks on Facebook, etc. Few major features in our business. It's only feedback for such as kind of focus on delivering value from the interaction with customers based on real feedback from customers. It's various custom solution, hard-coded, and it makes them much more expensive and they get less value that our system. So we agreed, and yes.
The company that is actually closest to what you are trying to do is called Medallia. Are you there?
You just said now?
I said this closest to what you're trying to do is quite a large company. It's called Medallia.
Okay.
M1M blog, you will be able to do a search on Medallia, Medallia. You find the story of what they do, the description of that. We have done 2 big stories in Medallia so far at least, and you can learn what they do. How to do it for the enterprise market. You could be doing it for the small businesses, and be a more open territory.
Our system is very flexible. It allows to customize it for your needs and anytime remotely and very low cost. What the company don't do it. When you want to generate, it's how and we providing an easy way. But the market, as you put, it's huge market. Basically, every company with enough services awareness and can benefit greatly from our service. Whatever government institution or big manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as you can see, the segment by business. Each sector needs business sector in slightly different tools to deliver value from a customer. For example, if you are a large hotel, you may be interested to encourage customer with positive response to share in a TripAdvisor. But if a delivery company, you may provide a negative feedback to respond according to its content and forward this message to the manager in real time so he can act and create the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Size of the company plays an important role. Based on local pub, you get different needs and each model than your international chain.
Mm-hmm.
The market is very segmented. Each segment needs a unique approach and each requires a physical distribution channel, many feedback acquisition channel, whatever is signed with scalable QR codes or touch screens. Our strategy is not to go for direct sale, but to choose resellers, local distributors, partners that are each on his field and customer segments.
And who is the distributor of this kind of product?
What?
Who is the distributor of this kind of product? This is not going to be easy to sell through distributors because the small business market is becoming more and more crowded. There's lots of people trying to sell stuff to the small businesses, especially the B&Bs and the restaurants and stores and so forth. I don't know that there are distributors who sell this stuff.
Also, what we need for partnership, for example, with maybe some company or service that provide some stuff to business, can partnership, and he provides an additional.
With what you're proposing, this relationships, people who have this relationship, there are the Yelps of the world, TripAdvisors of the world. They have these relationships. It's clear to me that they're going to be distributing your products. If they decide to introduce this product, the product is not rocket science. They can product themselves and sell it themselves. Then they take it from you.
I know it. Yes,
there is no defensibility in this product at all.
So till far we are working on MVP. So what so far it's working system. We have several customers in Israel, a few restaurants, a big shopping mall in Tel Aviv. Now we're shifting or focusing on acquisition. As in the revenue stream, we are also subscription, customization system setup fee.
How much subscription?
It depends on the market and the business. For example, from we charge for $50 per month, and it's small business like a local coffee bar. Because of different needs, he will pay around $50 per month.
I see. I think the only way you would be able to sell it actually is by selling direct, and then you kind of need to grab as much as you can as far as market penetration. But it's going to be a difficult company to scale, defensibility. So if you can build up on your own to a certain scale, potential for raising money and so on and so forth. But I think this is going to be very hard, very, very difficult to scale financing, because these businesses like Groupon and so forth have taken a lot of financing to scale. And
I want to ask you, should you raise a fund at this stage?
You wouldn't raise a fund at this stage, I don't think.
Okay. Advice or finding some partners in the global market, someone maybe who can help us.
You won't be able to sell through partners either. You're going to have to sell it by yourself. A customer acquisition strategy that is online, and you can sell directly through, at most through telesales, but that's about it. I need partners to sell this.
So what I will do is by myself.
Do it by yourself at least, and if you can do it by yourself and get it to a point where it looks like it's and you've got some sort of a defensibility mechanism in how you build your business, then there will be a case for financing. But the product has absolutely no defensibility, and it's going to cost a lot of money to build this business, because these small business channels are incredibly expensive to build. Is actually just and build revenues and how it goes. The product, from the amount of effort that is required, if you have a $350 a month product, people are willing to buy, would sell that and not worry about the $50 a month product, because the effort is going to be the same to sell one or the other. Why not a higher priced product where you can get more of your effort?
You're right.
Focus on the $350 product and the segment that is willing to consume the $350 product. Several dollars in revenue, then probably somebody would be willing to finance it on the basis of execution skills.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you. You helped me out. You got visions, and I will reconsider it. So.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Technologies. Is that Varun?
Yeah, this is Varun here.
Please, we can't hear you.
Audible now?
From Mars. Sounds like it's coming from Mars.
All right. And we just launched a mission to
People calling in from India all the time. That's not a reason why your voice should be from Mars. India is not in Mars yet.
No, but we anyways,
That's true. Launched the Mars program.
yeah, that's just a couple of days back. Better, or should I try something else?
No, this is good. Not good. I don't know what you changed, but it's good.
All right. So, everyone, this is Varun Rajani. I am one of the co-founders of BlazeClan Technologies. So, you know, an Amazon Web Services consulting partner, and one of the leading partners based out of India for Amazon Web Services, and one of the leading partners in Asia Pacific region. Uh, so, the value proposition that we bring onto the table is, as I said, we are one of the leading AWS partners in India and the APAC. We have unmatched AWS skills in India, at least, with a lot of accreditations and certifications from AWS. For now, we have served over 15 customers on AWS. We'll look at a sample customer list going forward. But, for now, we have had 100% of customization, and most 70% of our revenues are coming from repeat business. Experience in large-scale and complex migration projects, and that's our strength, basically AWS. So what we're playing right now is, we've been into operations for 2 years now, and within these 2 years, we have built a range of pre-built solutions. Like, we have a cloud readiness framework, we have a load testing automation tool, DevOps deployment tools, and a lot of backend DR solutions as well. Our customers to move to the cloud faster, right, and in a very predictable way. So that's been our strength so far. These are some of the studies that we have delivered for a few customers of ours. Next slide, please. We've helped a customer who purchased a product from Google to move their infrastructure from Google's infrastructure to AWS infrastructure, and that deployment supports more than 15 million downloads in a year, right? The next case study is for one of India's largest insurance company. We help them move to the cloud, help them deploy an enterprise application for HRMS. These are sample customers. So as you could see, we have worked with quite a few large customers, and we've worked with a lot of good startups, both in India and across the globe. All of them, we have helped them do their product development as well as help them migrate onto Amazon Web Services Cloud. Experience on AWS, we have been able to figure out certain gaps when it comes to the services that AWS provides, and based on that, we have created a portfolio of software as a service products. One of the products we recently launched is called cloudlytics.com. It's a big data SaaS platform which helps process and analyze media log files, which would include log files from AWS S3, AWS CloudFront, and we are adding on more and more features onto that. So this we launched a few months back, and we just came out of public beta last month in mid of October, and since then we've seen more than 100 customers signing up, and with a few customers. And
let me understand this. You have a services business. You do AWS consulting, right?
Right.
And what customers do you do in your consulting business?
So if you go back to the last slide, the 2 slides back, that was our sample portfolio of customers. Yeah, this one. Yeah, slide number 21.
It's an our number. Your numbers and our numbers will not match.
No, it's 21, not mine.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, this is a sample customer base. The customers would include Bajaj Allianz, it's one of the largest insurance companies in India. Then Trimble Navigation Limited, again, it's into GPS positioning devices and bring a lot of engineering devices. We have Entity Data, as one of the group companies of Entity Data as our customers. We have NEC India as one of our customers. Then the bottom row that you see is basically a list of startups whom we have helped move on to cloud and help them with their product development. So, these.
What is the size of your consulting business? Like, what is an average deal size? What kind of revenues do you do at this point from the services part of the business?
So this year, that would be the Indian financial year ending March 2013. We predict a total business of around $500,000.
You mean 14?
Yeah, 2014. Sorry, the 13-14 year. Yes, the March 2014. So by then we should be doing on this side we should be doing $500,000 of business.
Okay.
Okay. Saying based on our experience on AWS, we have figured out certain things that we could do for our customers, which could be, which is on its own. So one of the examples, if you could move to the next slide, slide number 23 on your deck. Right. Just recently launched this product called cloudlytics.com. It's a service software as a service product platform which helps customers to basically analyze their log files which are generated while users access their assets on S3 and Amazon's CloudFront platforms. Eventually, we plan to add on more and more types of log files, but which would be, to start with, restricted for the industry, right? So with this product, cloudlytics.com, we went out of, we came out of public beta into general availability in mid of October, and since then seen 100 plus registrations and at least 4 paid customers.
What kind of customers are buying this? Larger companies, smaller companies? Who do you find traction with the analytics product?
So it's traction from all companies of all sizes. So one of our largest customers is one of just because one of the largest media houses, right? Then again, I'll not quote names here, but I could provide a private reference to them. Then one of the other name that we have is a gaming company, a mobile gaming company, which has been in news over the last 1 month because of its stake acquisition by a Japanese company, right? So I'll not names here, but I'll probably help you with references in private.
Well, the reason I'm asking this question is to gauge the segmentation of the product, basically. Is it going to go into the large company market? Is it going to go to the mid market, small market? What is the pricing? To bring a product to market, there are lots of things that you need to assess, right?
This product. Sorry. Yeah.
I was going to 100 companies that have downloaded your product need to basically, understand them. You need to profile them and understand what spot is of who's downloading your product.
Right. So this product is a very niche. The current offering of the product, the current stage, the first phase of the product is a very niche offering where anybody, any company of any size using Amazon's CloudFront content delivery network, Amazon simple storage service, if they want analytics on top of these two services, they could use this product, right? So companies which use Amazon's CloudFront distribution platform are the media company, large media houses, right? We would have news channels, which would have online magazines. Then gaming companies which use a lot of S3 and a lot of CloudFront distribution. Then there we have seen a lot of traction from religious organizations, people who broadcast who have posts related to various different religions, sermons online. So these are the kind of customers that we are seeing. Mainly, if I have to put a line, there are three segments. One is the online publishing, the online media, and the online gaming companies.
Okay. And segmentation from a vertical point of view, what about size? Do you see size bias?
For the first three customers, so we have defined packages. So this is a self-service package which you just log in using a browser and then continue using it over the browser. So we have a pay-as-you-go monthly plans. Basically, we have a freemium model which starts with $0. The largest plan that we have available online for self-service is for $250 a month. And beyond the size limit, which the $250 plan would serve customer, we give custom packages to our customers. So the Indian media house that we are talking would beyond what we have currently online, right? So they would probably have around 50 GB of logs per month. So that would probably give us around $400-500 per month, right? Single customer.
Okay.
Segmentation. Next, again, what we have also been able to achieve with Cloudlytics is we have been able to get listed on the Amazon Web Services marketplace, right? And it has been good. We just did last week, so we've seen quite a few amount of traffic coming in through that channel as well. Because customers, with this requirement would first look into the marketplace, and then they would get a few options, and then they would check the one that they would like, right? So that place listing has also helped us. But apart from that, people just come to us, right? So we've been slow on marketing, but we would be pushing it soon, the marketing push. But said just all 100%, 80% of our traffic is through Google, and they just search for the keywords and they come to our product page and then they sign up, right? So that's how we've got 80% of our customers till now. And once we start pushing the marketing, we'll get a lot many more coming in. Okay. So this is products which was recently launched. Next, if you could move on to the next slide. So the next product, this was.
You are on the video. You should cut the video.
Sure. This was the first product that we started with. So, initially we started out as a product company with the platform called BriskGap.com. .com is basically, again, a software as a service platform which basically helps you deliver online courses, remote classrooms, etc. Right? So we do mistakes while selling BriskGap. And we are very much focused on to educational institutes, governmental institutes in India, and we were idealistic, saying that we would be selling this product and that the mass India get educated who do not have proper infrastructure for getting education. So that was the idea behind BriskGap. Fortunately, that not go down very well in the Indian market. We do have few customers, but not very many. But what it does is, again, helped us gain a lot of understanding about Amazon Web Services, and that's how our consulting business started, right? So because we startup, then a few line a friend came up and said, what, I am starting my startup, help me get onto AWS, and one thing led to the other, and we had a few startups lined up who basically helped us in build a portfolio on services, and then we started serving larger customers as well, and became advanced consulting partner for AWS. So product didn't sell, but it did help us in getting a lot of experience, a lot of valuable experience on AWS, right? So that's the first we have.
Success is always a bit of a circuitous route. It's not a straight line. So meander through different paths arrive at something that works. So I'm glad you found something that works.
Yeah, so the business, as I said, in the last 1 year, we've been able to grow it to $500,000, and I'm sure that we are now looking at the North American market as one of the primary markets for our consulting business, and we've seen good traction in the last couple of months that we have started focusing on it. We're mainly doing our operations based out of India, but we've seen good amount of at least people talking to us in the US as well, even though we are sitting out in India. So I'm hopeful that once we get somebody there, we should be able to gain foothold in the US space in US.
Okay.
All right. Next slide, please. All right. So these are a couple of more solutions that we are building. One of the solutions is BlazeClan's email service, which would be more the marketing email services that we have available today, but would be available at a cost compared to the others in the market. Right. So we are
using all these products in just that you're kind of coming up with these product ideas and building them, or is there something behind this portfolio?
Method behind this. So the method, basically we have one rule saying that if two customers ask for the same requirement, build a solution, and then if possible make it a SaaS, make it available as software as a service, right? That's a basic assumption. So for the service, we one of the customers, Bajaj Allianz, is doing pilot with us. Then we have one of India's largest mobile phone services, cellular phone services, based out of Delhi. We did a pilot with them. So these customers, like having this requirement, and it was very on AWS solution, which now we feel we could templatize and make it service so that customers start using it.
What effort is involved in building these templatized products, the email service or the media solution, all these?
This service, at a stretch, it takes basically 3 to 4, I would say 4 man-months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for
amount of effort.
It's not huge efforts, no, because we are
basically it's allowing you to make your consulting business more efficient.
Of course, right? So we go to
that's excellent.
We are saying that we would take your time to move to our solution, to move to the cloud, and that's our starting pitch. And what also helps us in doing is, so for example, with Cloudlytics, right? So if customer signs up, we are sure that they are using Amazon Web Services, because the product is very much focused on AWS, and because we are able to cross-sell them the consulting services and vice versa, right? So that's a lot, and we are keeping the brand separate. So Cloudlytics is a totally different brand than BlazeClan, right? It says powered by or developed by BlazeClan, but it's a separate brand. So we are able to cross-sell very well with our with a few of our customers, right? I mean, from consulting to products and products to consulting. Okay,
good. That's excellent. And if $5,000 revenue that you're projecting for 2014, are you what's the percentage of product versus service right now, you think?
It would be percent services, right? But we are sure that once we have a definite set of portfolio, it would start multiplying very fast.
Well, the thing that is you haven't yet is actually list products and build go-to strategies for each product, so that the product brings in revenue and also pulls services businesses. You haven't done that part yet.
Not yet. I said the first product didn't do very well. A lot of our efforts with them, because we were bootstrapped. We had to sell ourselves using services. So again, starting to focus on products. We have a team which is dedicated to developing different kind of products. So helping us.
Proper go-to-market, proper positioning and go-to-market strategy for each of the products, because that will dramatically increase not only the product revenues, also your services revenues, because there are very specific methodologies on how to get to market. I suspect in your first product you didn't follow any of that methodology, so it bombed.
We didn't, I'm sure we didn't. But for the next product, Cloudlytics, we are definitely exploring, and that's why I'm attending and pitching here. So probably.
Good clarification so far. I think it's very promising. What you're doing is very promising. On AWS Marketplace, Sajai and all that. So, any help? That's a channel that we have good relationships with.
Definitely helps, Mana, and I'll probably drop you an email on the side note. Just a couple of getting back to the presentation. So a couple of recognitions that we received. One of the recognitions we received, which was mainly from our employees who voted us, one of the top 15 awesome most places to work for in India for 2013. It was again a yourstory.in, which is an India-based startup magazine, online magazine.
And where is Varun?
Pune,
Okay.
in India.
Right.
In Maharashtra, right?
Very cool, because Pune is a very competitive market for technical talent. So the fact that you've got that award is very good.
Thank you. The next one is, just last month, we got shortlisted for the Emerge 50 in the category at NASCOM as well. Right? That's the recent recognition that we received. Right? So, coming to the end of the presentation, the advantage that our customers get with BlazeClan is that core strength, right? Very few people in India and very few people across the globe have the kind of capabilities that we have been able to develop over the past 2 years. So we are very confident, and we are very much focused on Amazon Web Services. As I said, we have a set of pre-built tools which help us, do cross-selling, propel our business in different directions, and all of those build solutions, basically our customers to go fast. Have a faster time to market. So, these are certain advantages that we bring onto the table for our customers. And
I think they're promising. What you've built so far is very promising. This can be a $1 million business without needing anything external. It's just, if you do the strategy right, this should be able to scale very well.
That's the idea. We've received funding offer. We've received even one acquisition offer as well. We have rejected it because we see a lot of promise down the line, maybe 2 to 3 years down the line, where we can probably multiply the offer that we have existing on the table to many more times. So we are promising. What we are looking for basically is getting a foothold in the North American market, especially for our consulting business. So I'll probably be in touch with you, to see how we can expand our operations or expand our basically touch with a lot of different people who could help us in getting more business onto consulting side, right? So that's the thing that we are looking for. And of course, on the product side, as you said, right, we need to have a proper direction for go-to-market strategies. So that is also something that we would be actively looking for.
Okay. Good presentation. Good navigation. Hang on, I will explain to you how we work with entrepreneurs in a moment. Let me just see if there are questions from the audience first, and then we'll spend a few minutes going over methodology.
Sure.
Calling in and having a quick chat. You need to go very quickly because, as I said, I have a flight to catch, so we have to end sharply at 9 a.m. Pacific today. You can ask questions in public chat, or even if you want to dial in, let us know. In public, you are planning to dial in, so for you. Okay, I'll let you guys sort that out while let me spend a few minutes explaining to you how we work with entrepreneurs in 1M and how the program runs. So, with that, before into that, my request to you is, if you are enjoying this program, enjoying what we offer, please refer, entrepreneurs to 1M and ask them to use these public roundtables. They're free and they happen pretty much every week and on Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So there's lots of options, and if you're looking for a bit of help, we'll be happy to provide that. Okay, in terms of navigation of the 1M resources, everything begins at 1mby1m.com. That's our website. And you will find a very active and content-rich blog there. And there are tons of case studies and trend information, all sorts of things that will help you understand the industry and of the industry in a lot of depth. So we recommend that you check that out and follow the Entrepreneur Journeys book series, of which we've published 6 books so far. The last are Kindle only, but everything basically uses the case studies and analysis essays. So in terms of 1M methodology, we strongly focus on bootstrapping and positioning. Putting a go-to-market strategy, if you do that right, it will help you avoid a lot of grief in the marketplace. And you absolutely have to bootstrap your company at least to a point before you become fundable, if you become fundable. You can also build companies without any outside funding. We do not require that you raise funding. On the other hand, if you do want to raise funding, we will teach you how to raise funding and we will help you with that funding as well. But bootstrapping and positioning are 2 absolutely cornerstone elements of the program. And this other 99% entrepreneurs, the title is Fortune in the Middle of the Pyramid, add that whole phenomenon in our industry that over 9% of the businesses that go out to look for financing get rejected. Now you understand what gets rejected, what gets funded, and what is the area for funding. You have to learn that, otherwise you're going to basically splatter constantly. Go talk to 50 entrepreneurs, 50 investors, and never get funding because you don't have the parameters in your business that warrants financing. And the recent book that was just released last week is a book about women entrepreneurs. It's a journey series focused on women entrepreneurs, and it deals with a lot of the issues that we have learned that women entrepreneurs are dealing with. So as far as the business of women entrepreneurship is concerned, it's the same as any kind of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the same. However, with a lot of issues vis-a-vis, balance, families, child rearing, and so forth. So this book actually delves into a lot of those issues. Okay. Go to a few slides just to explain to you how to navigate. This is what the website looks like. We have a lot of video FAQs. Right at the front page of the website, you'll find tons of video FAQs that explain the program in more detail. These free roundtables happen every week, so feel free to use them as much as you need to. Register to attend or to pitch on the free public roundtable page on the website. We have a premium program where we offer extensive methodology guidance, whether it's go-to-market strategy, positioning, bootstrapping, market sizing, validation, customer acquisition. In every domain of building a startup, we do extensive methodology guidance. We have a curriculum we've been building this curriculum since 2006, long before the 1M program was even conceived. It's that kind of trajectory of doing case studies since 2006 and Roundtable since 2008 that led us up to the 1M program. Basically, the curriculum is today quite a mature curriculum, and it's very rich, very inspiring, because there are over 600 case studies, entrepreneurs who have come before you and have built substantial companies, and they come to 1M to share their stories and their journeys and lessons from the trenches with you. So use curriculum to, and actually there are so many perfectly avoidable mistakes that you can learn about and avoid in your journey through this curriculum just by following the methodology. It's well worth it. Business development, our Rolodex, which is quite extensive, is available to you for business development purposes, custom channel partners, wherever we can connect the dots, we will. And we have a private version of these kinds of roundtables in the premium program, that is the consulting element. That's, you can call it mentoring, you can call it coaching, you can call it strategy consulting, but that's our interactive forum. And use the curriculum and the roundtables in them, and you will be able to pretty much get everything that you need. Have discussion forums and so forth inside the premium lounge. And if you decide to go for financing, and if you can come up with something that is financeable, we will help with financing as well. We have a very deep relationship set in the financing world. Media. Companies that do not have major funding announcements to make have a very hard time getting any attention from the media. We have clout in the media, and we are able to mitigate this and get you into the media and get you coverage. We have lots of syndication relationships and so forth through which we offer you that coverage. The places where you can look on the side, the $1 Million Club introduces you to some people who have crossed $1 million in our program. ROI analysis of the program, $375,000 of cash plus 5 to 10% of equity is the ROI that you can access. If you use the program the way it is going to be used, for $1 annual membership fee. So it's a very, very, very high value program, and you can use it as much as you want to, unlimited access to the program. And the more you use it, the more value you get out of it. It's really like a gym. Right? But buying a gym membership, you really get in shape. You have to go use those machines and get on the treadmill, get on the Stairmaster, and blah, blah, blah. So say here, we have a whole bunch of resources for you, a whole bunch of machines, but you have to get on them, and you have to work. And the more you use those tools and methodologies and machines, the more value you're going to get out of the program. Assessment is available for free on the website. Go check that out. Ask yourselves these questions about your business and see where your gaps are. And we also provide the curriculum modules that are accessible only by premium members, but if you have knowledge gaps, as you're going through this process, you would be able to plug it just by going through the curriculum modules where you need to learn things. There's a bunch of pages, premium, what to expect from the premium program, video messages, those are the FAQs. You evaluate the program, whether it works for you or not. And as I said, we are delivering the curriculum in case studies and video lectures. We have a curriculum and then a bunch of elective modules. The core consists of bootstrapping, positioning, market sizing, customer validation, customer acquisition, and team building. We have Web 3.2 and e-commerce, cloud computing and business solutions. We're seeing a lot of big data activity these days. Outsourcing and consulting, mobile and social apps, healthcare, IT, online education, gaming. These are the areas where we see most of our action as far as the portfolio is concerned. Lean, capital efficient, bootstrap startups in most parts of the world, except for Silicon Valley and perhaps these days a little bit New York. Every single other ecosystem, startup ecosystem of the world is for seed capital. There is very no seed capital infrastructure. So best bet for success is to bootstrap your company to as much success as possible, at which point you become desirable for investors and you turn the tables where the investors want you as opposed to you chasing investors. So our motto is do go to investors with a beggar's ball. We don't want you to go to investors like beggars. We want you to go like kings. So that's to invest in you, and you're in a much stronger negotiating position. We do a lot of coverage for our premium members. If you go to the press page and there's a sub-page coverage of premium members, you will find how much coverage we generate for our premium members. It's worth looking at, and it's an incredibly valuable and important thing for companies to get themselves out there. You have to use tools and techniques to be able to leverage so that people know that you exist, and people learn, what you have to offer, what value you have to offer, so that they can reach out to you and use your products or services. We also have full access to our entire social media channel. That includes Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we have a very large channel. If you look at my Facebook profile, it got something like 21,500 followers. Something like, again, my LinkedIn profile, something like 17,000 connections. Our Facebook page is 5,000 plus, fans. Then we have over 8,000 fans on Twitter, followers on Twitter. Large email marketing list that is almost 45,000 subscribers. So we have a lot of reach, which to use that reach. So go. You can use the 1M1M Twitter channel. Is a video that is available publicly on the website. If you go scroll down to the website, you'll find this video. Listen to it. It gives you an idea about how we use and how we bring to our social media channel so that you can use our social media reach as well. We're building the reach, and we are making it accessible for you as well. We blog. The blog has over 50 unique visitors a month. Also a big reach. You can get coverage there, and a lot of customers, investors monitor this blog, so it's good ability, strong SEO. So search engine optimization, getting found by the search engine is an important thing, and very strong SEO. So all these are available to you under usage. As I said, there is little machine mills and the masters, and you're just going to have to get them and use them as much as you can. Okay, so the program itself, if you are a entrepreneurship development organization or a blog working on entrepreneurship and so forth, if you're interested in partnering with us, we have an affiliate program, and you're welcome to look into that. It's on the website. Coming for roundtables, 2 more in November, and then we have a bunch of our corporate partner finals. So one of the November weekends is Thanksgiving, so it's a holiday. And the other one, we have the finals of our Oracle Corporate Incubation Program. So that is a closed session. You wouldn't be able to attend that one. But then in December, you have 3 roundtables. And then on January 9th, we're going to have our 200th roundtable. That's a special celebration. So book your slots. Those of you who are in India or another developing country, another market that has the same characteristics as the Indian market, like perhaps Africa, Latin America, South Asia, or in South Asia actually, there are business ideas that could be interesting for you to look into, and you can take any of these business ideas and develop them, and we'll be happy to help you. So this is a book that has $45 billion business ideas, and I published them because I didn't have the time. I was doing 1M1M. I didn't have the time to do any of these businesses. So you take any of them and build them. 1M1M incubator in a box, anyone in any part of the world to start an incubator. So you have companies, angels, VCs, governments, schools, entrepreneurship development organizations. Anyone can either start an incubator or the capabilities of their incubator, the existing incubator, using the 1M1M incubator in a box. And about the Feminine Feminism book, it's new, it's on Kindle. Feel free to get a copy. It's a fun book, but it's also complex and deals with a lot of issues that the women are dealing with, or women are dealing with, and some are using entrepreneurship to solve or address a lot of their issues of work-life balance. 99% Entrepreneurs is also a relatively new book. It came out in September, also on Kindle. Line is open for though we have to go soon. That's one question that I just got. Please send me questions privately. Ask your questions in public chat, okay? Jigyangshu Chaudhary asks, can a startup with initial stage get help from 1M1M? We pray that you join 1M1M as early as possible. So you can join without any idea even. So learn the methodology and then come up with the idea within the program using the methodology so that you don't use a lot of time. We can save you tremendous amounts of time. Without guidance, you're going to bounce around and waste 6, 9, 12, 18 months. We don't do that. We want you to do all the futzing around as quickly as possible and get to a path that is a viable path. And we have the methodology. We want to help you get on a viable path quickly, how to scale and all of these things. We will teach you all that. So take advantage of the program as much as possible. I'm afraid we're going to have to call it a day today. As I said, I have to run to the airport. Please reach out to Maureen. Make sure you register for the next roundtable. If you want a slot to present, that's great. Maureen will be in touch with you with instructions and so on and so forth. Greg says thank you. This was very interesting. I'm delighted to hear that, Greg, that you found this session useful, a good use of your time. We try to provide value. The whole program is designed to provide as much value as possible to people in the entrepreneurial universe as possible. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate you taking the time to come join us here today, and we hope you will come back, and hope we'll get to work with many of you in the premium program as well. Everybody, take care.